What do you do? What do you feel when someone asks you that question? Do you freeze or do you launch into a speech on all the problems you solve as if the deliverable was the answer? If you're a specialist who does any kind of consulting, that can be a confusing question. Anything you say, oh, I'm a help desk consultant. I turn messy closets into peaceful pastures. I interpret dreams. Any of those might be true, but do they really answer the question? Not a chance. Because the person with the need for a help desk or a clean closet or an interpretation of a troubling dream needs something more to make it desirable for them. And the problem with a first encounter is that they don't know enough about what you do for anything you say about it to make a difference in the moment. They literally need your content carousel to grow their awareness enough to see the value. But there is one thing you can say in the moment that can spring-load an intense curiosity. In a moment, the best answer to the toughest question of all. Learning to fly taught me many life lessons about discipline, planning, trust, freedom, and love. For some people, it's basketball. For others, knitting. Somewhere along the line, our higher nature draws us toward activities that will equip us for living a better life, and that's where you come in. Welcome to the Visible Authority, where people learn how to make their inner authority glaringly obvious to all the right people. Often, the activities that are going to teach us something very important surface as a problem. A mom wants to know, how to knit a sweater for her new granddaughter, but she doesn't know what to do with her fingers. She finds a knitting tutorial on YouTube that shows her the basics. And as she practices, she gains confidence, but she also begins to sense a growing unease with staying at the same level. Something in her wants to get way better at this, but the guru is mostly interested in monetizing her channel. So it's more of the same every day. A scarf on Saturday, a hat on Sunday, and a sale on Monday. It's nice, but predictable. Something about that leaves our mom feeling restless, though. So she starts looking around and finds a knitting teacher who talks about what she's doing and why right in her advanced knitting lessons, and mom is hooked. This is what she's been looking for and didn't even know it. She's suddenly struck with the thought that she wasn't just looking for a technique. She wants to become a better version of herself. And this lady with the strange videos is reaching right into her heart, and her heart is softening. The tutorial lady isn't saying, watch my stuff, do my stuff, buy my stuff. She just does it and talks about it in a certain way, because she knows that the transformation is what will lead to anyone being able to knit in a way they never dreamed possible. She knows that what she does, her product, is only important to someone if it ties into the unspoken yearning that person has to be a better, freer, happier version of themselves. Moms and grandmoms and young girls and guys, for that matter, may not be able to express that because they can't really see it. The problem of not being able to knit gets in the way. But the lady making the knitting videos can't afford not to see that, because she knows it's the key to her student getting what she really wants. So, if you spend your days perfecting your craft so that you can deliver it better than anyone else, thinking that's the thing that makes you valuable, you're halfway home. Your true value in the market is the transformation you bring via your deliverable. The deliverable is just the vehicle. The question is, what transformation do you bring? What will you do to bring that about through your deliverable? And how will you describe it without being too on the nose? So, when someone asks what you do, start with something very simple that stimulates a little curiosity, like, well, I solve a unique problem in the XYZ world. If the person responds with, what problem is that? You might think about what you say next in two parts. First, the transformation, and second, the deliverable. It can be expressed in a simple when-they structure. For instance, When people free themselves from the hoarder instinct, they can finally get clean and organized storage spaces. Or when people are brought into closer contact with their higher selves, they can accurately interpret their own dreams. Or when customer service becomes a team of can-do people with a heart for service, they get higher customer satisfaction ratings. I might say something like, when people can broadcast their best selves to the world, they become market authorities. The good thing about going through this little exercise is that you can use what you come up with in all your marketing, all along the automated path of attraction. So now it's your turn. Once you say it to yourself, it'll be easier to make it clear to others. So what do you do?